Hello, my friends. My name is Claire, and you stumbled upon Porch Coffee. So please, stick around. Hi, friends. My name is Claire, and this is my channel, Woodshed Theory. Here. What do I do here? Here. I make content about what it is like to live as an adult. No. Here. I make videos about what it is like to live as an adult on the autism spectrum and whatever else feels good to me. So if that sounds good to you, or if you're feeling particularly gracious today, and I hope that you are, please go ahead and click the subscribe button, ring the bell. I almost forgot to mention that I put out videos a few times a week, so click the like and the share. Help out your good friend Claire. I closed my eyes halfway through and decided that that felt nice. Open it back up. Open it back up. Hello, friends. How was your week? Mine? There are some good parts. If you're new here, I'm a late diagnosed autistic lady who has coffee with you on Monday mornings. Why? Well, sometimes when you are autistic, it can be difficult to have friends, make them, maintain them, etc. That is true for me. So I come on here on Monday mornings and I tell you about my week and have coffee with you. And you can listen if you'd like and tell me about your week in the comments. And there you have it. Internet friends. An extra emotionally exhausted Mug Club update. What even was that? I think since the last time I filmed, we've had one new person join the Mug Club. One. Who were you? You know who you are. Hopefully your mug arrives soon. So, welcome, welcome, welcome. What is Mug Club? Well, first of all, Mug Club is in our hearts. It's the group of people who come to watch every week. So if you want to be in Mug Club, congratulations, you are. Also, I saw these beautiful mugs, gorgeous mugs, on my website, woodshed.com, to help support me in the channel. So if you'd like one, you could go to the link down below. I've got all different kinds. A white one, a black one, okay, that's two. A camping mug, an imposter mug, a sticker to make your own mug, and a travel mug. Wow, wow. Rush out now in a buying frenzy. Before we get into the rest of the video, let's go ahead and start off with my favorite segment, your favorite segment. I'm going to hand it over to Autism. I'm going to hand it over to Autumn for Autism Show and Tell. Take it away, Autumn.
It's Autism Show and Tell.
My name is Autumn, and I have the channel My Human Suit. Surprise! It's Autism! What I wanted to share today in Claire's Show and Tell, collecting dead bugs. I live in a park that's very, very busy with creatures, and sometimes they just show up and say this is where they want to stay. Butterflies, moths, bees. I also collect all sorts of rocks and crystals because they have lots of energy. Here is a beautiful labradorite, and this is a sodalite. As some of you already know, I love to take pictures. So here's some pictures, and have a good day. Hi friends, and welcome to my channel, Woodshed Theory.
Autumn, that was really cool. I think the real question is, are you a bug collector or are you a budding entomologist? I think it's really cool that you go on walks and find these. I think it's cool that you have a special container for them where you feel like you can appreciate them. I think your crystals and rock collection is super cool. I'm surprised we haven't had more rocks yet on Autism Show and Tell, because I know a lot of you out there are collecting rocks and crystals. I know. I think a few people have mentioned it. I'm trying to remember. This is terrible. Is this the worst porch coffee ever? Somebody asked in the comments last week about what I meant by that, and I just want to clarify, it isn't a real thing. It's a joke that I started with myself when I was first doing porch coffee, because I just felt like everything I said was super boring. Worst porch coffee ever. Who would wanna be here and watch this? You and me. Also, Autumn, wow. Thank you for all of the support. Autumn is wearing a t-shirt that I have on my super secret Etsy t-shirt store called Neurodiverse store. And I like that one a lot. So it was great to see it on so it was great to see you wearing it. I saw the Mug Club mug, Autumn. So cool. So thank you, Autumn, for all of that support. I will link her information down below, so please go check out her channel. And thanks for sharing your photography. That was such a great autism show and tell, and I could feel your joy, and that's what it's all about. So thank you for sharing. In the comments, Autumn or otherwise, please go ahead and tell me what is the coolest deceased insect you have ever come across. Because I know there's some pretty cool ones out there. It's breezy today, so if you're feeling like you're hearing a rustling, you are. So what's up with me? Claire, what's up with you? Well, at least my voice seems a little normal today. Sometimes when I film, I'm like, what is that? Ugh, but you might notice that I'm a little tired. And if I'm being honest, although I try not to say that phrase, I try just to be honest, but I'm a little cranky. I'm also a little cranky today, so you might be catching that vibe as well. This coffee, though, it's just perfect right now. It's just perfect. I wish that we could have a silent coffee, but I don't know if that would be, I don't know about that. We'll put that in the file next to the musical episode, which definitely has to happen, and the live episode, which also definitely has to happen. If I do Porch Coffee Live, what time would it be on? It would be on a Monday. But everyone who watches Porch Coffee on Monday mornings watches it at a different time. Thoughts? We have lots of things to ask you about in the comments today. Best deceased insect. What time would live Porch Coffee be? Etc. I'm sure there'll be more questions. What was I talking about? Oh, yeah. Sensory hell. Can I use that word on YouTube? Why am I like this today? Well. Since the last time I saw you, my dog was sprayed by a skunk. I feel like the words should carry more weight. I am trying to remember. I was trying to remember before I came on here. I'm sure that this has happened while I've done Porch Coffee before. Maybe 2 years ago, he got sprayed. It was bad. And then he got a bath, and I put him back outside to dry, and he got sprayed again. So why is this time different? Why is this time even worse? Because last time it was bad, right? It's always bad. If you live in a place that has skunks, a country with skunks, you know how bad it can be. Just to even drive by a skunk smell can be, well, if you're just driving by it, it's more like, ugh. Still could be tough sensory-wise, but not super bad. Just like, ugh, that's strong. Especially if it recently happened. This was different because last time the dog did not enter my home. This time he did. I was trying to fall asleep when the smell filled my nose. My first thought was, God, no. Please, no, no, no. No, no. Immediately I got up, opened the door, the bedroom door, and there's our dog standing there on our mat. And it was just awful, guys. The smell was so strong it immediately burned my nose. I was trying to tell if the dog had been sprayed, and I had my face like right up against him. I couldn't tell if it was him or what. I went into shock, standing there with my hands out shaking. I didn't know what to do. I went and got help. It was just a disaster. It is such a helpless feeling. And I know that many people have experienced this with their pets before, especially if you have a very curious dog. So, the rug, the mat, had to come out of our main space. Oh, did I mention it was after 1 a.m? Did I mention that part? We had to remove the mat in our house. Pretty sure that got covered in skunk. This is all happening like in the middle of the night for me. And I just felt really helpless. I didn't know what to do. And I just stood there, hands out, shaking, tears. There were tears. There was a few tears. I wasn't like weeping, but I was like, that's what my week's been like. It actually, just to like take a deep breath to like calm my nervous system. I'm almost there now. It's been enough time. The first 3 days afterwards, I felt like a very stretched thin rubber band or something, like that was gonna snap, like I was gonna cry at any moment. It was intense. And I've spent the week cleaning. We've cleaned our dog, and I have to keep washing his face, and his ears still smell like a skunk. Everything else seems pretty okay. Sensory nightmare. Sensory freaking nightmare. And I mean, it's supposed to be, right? It's a defense mechanism, but it was too much. It was, I really spent a lot of time this week trying to maintain my calm and not fall apart. Yeah, I'd pretty much say I'm a pretty positive person, but it really did spoil my week. And I really tried to use the things that I've learned. I definitely tried spending time alone, practicing mindfulness, naps, taking deep breaths. Did it help? Yes. Maybe I'll make a video where I discuss like how like sensory issues and things that I do to help when I'm feeling overwhelmed. But it wasn't perfect. It stunk, literally, figuratively. It stunk in every way. I know that lots of you will give really good advice in the comments on how to clean up the smell. It's kind of late for that now, and I promise you I've done my research. So we're good on that front. Thank you. The only positive thing that happened this week, a lot of positive things happened this week. I don't want to make it seem like nothing positive happened this week. Several things happened that were positive, including I got to film a podcast episode with Amanda from I Am Mind Blind, and it was so good, guys. It was so good. Have I edited it yet? No. I was hoping that I would have the mental energy to do so. I'm sure that it will happen this week. We had such a good conversation, and it was the highlight of my week. So I will try to get that edited this week and out in the next few days, and I know that you're going to love it and enjoy it because it really lifted my spirits. If you haven't watched any of my podcasts, it's called Autistic People Talking, and it's a podcast where autistic people talk, one of them being me. I've talked to a lot of other autistic creators on the podcast. I think we're at 13 episodes out. This will be the 14th. I've got one scheduled, several others in the works. So please keep an eye out for those, because I know that a lot of people only watch Porch Coffee. And because of that, even if you're subscribed, it will only show you Porch Coffee in your recommended feed. So definitely check that out. I make all different kinds of videos. I'd love to see the channel grow and for you to get to enjoy them, because that's what they're there for. Have you ever been subject to a skunk incident? I'd love to hear about it down in the comments. I'd like to say first, sorry. Sorry that that's happened to you. And second, you're not alone. I think skunks are really cute, and it's just so unfortunate that they've brought so much pain to my life. I also had someone tell me, you'd think that dogs would learn. But it's been a few years, and especially since the last time when he got sprayed twice, I'm not sure my dog has learned. Unfortunately, the whole situation also put a damper on my week as far as like getting work done for the channel. I have a lot of plans, tentative plans, and also not so tentative plans, solid plans for the channel. I have a lot of work to get done this week, which I'm excited about. I was hoping to have more of a head start and for it not to be as busy all at once. But I was trying to give myself grace and just focus on cleaning the smell out of my home and cleaning my home, getting back to a place where I can feel comfortable in it again. I don't know how about you, but if my house is very dirty, and because of everything that happened and other things, like the house was cluttered, it was dirty, I can't focus and get work done in a place like that. Or I guess sometimes I can, because I'll go into like, if I go into like hyperfixation and I'm not even noticing that the house is dirty and I'm like blind to clutter. But this time it's all I could see and all I could feel. And I was already feeling so overwhelmed about it, about everything, that cleaning the house is what I could handle. So hopefully this week will be more productive as far as business. What did you do this week? The fall is here. Or at least it seems that way. Well, I say that because it's cool this morning, but it's been super hot this week. Now I've resorted to talking about the weather and small talk. So does that mean porch coffee's over? But seriously, I'm so ready for it to be cool. I went out on a limb this week. Am I using that phrase correctly? In anticipation for fall, and bought a little pumpkin just so I can look at it and think about cooler weather. I love the fall. I guess that's it, guys. Thanks for listening to somebody who's a bit more grumpy this week. I appreciate that. Talk to you soon. I hope you have a great week. Remember to let me know how you're doing. I'll try to answer as many comments as I can. And I'll see you next time. Bye, friends. Bye.